Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at who is actually responsible for what happened to John George. This includes a phone call between Madison and one of John's family members. Also, Michael Maley has apparently been released by the Spanish police. Before we get into the phone call from Madison, we are going to look at this picture, which was posted in the Facebook group that is run by John's family. So this is Michael, and he has been released by the Spanish police while they continue to investigate this case. We all heard that someone had been arrested in connection to John's death, and that Michael was the person who was arrested. I don't understand why he has been released. Surely more arrests have to be made. The only reason I think he would have been released is because he has told the police valuable information about John's murder. But is he telling the truth or trying to blame someone else? So now I'm going to show you the phone call between Madison and one of John's family members. This happened before John was found, but I believe there is some very important information that was discussed in this phone call. It seems like Madison is saying that Michael is the one who's responsible for this murder, and Johnny is actually scared of Michael. Let's take a look.
The case was we were stopped by police. John was on his way. John was on his way to Fairdig, Johnny.
Hey, listen, Mark. Yeah, John just thought that. Michael sent Johnny a location. Me and Johnny were in the house, right?
Listen, no, hear me out. Hear me out 1 second, love. Hear me out 1 second. Johnny told me that he was there, tied up like a turkey, by the police.
Yes, I know he was.
Right.
I said to Johnny,
Where is that location?
Exactly. This is what he can't remember because he's put it in.
He's going to need to fucking remember.
I know he does.
This is important here for my family.
I know, you don't understand how much I know and like how much this is the only thing that we need to at least know the location of the police car because it's probably the biggest clue ever. Like, you don't understand how much I know this needs to come out.
Madison, Johnny's there with you. I know he is. Put him on the phone, please.
No, he actually isn't. He isn't.
Where'd he go? And he was there in the last call. How did she know we were?
I'm out. He wasn't. I'm out.
Right. Get me that location.
The first thing I noticed in this phone call was that John's family member said that John was on his way to Fairdig, Johnny. Now, I'm not from Ireland, so I looked into what Fairdig actually meant a while back, because it was talked about at the start of this case. Fairdig means that two people are going to sort out their differences by having a fair fight with no weapons. It's a term that is used in Belfast. So John's family member is basically saying that John had a problem with Johnny and was on his way to sort it out. Also, he keeps asking about the police stopping John, and Madison says that Johnny can't remember the location where he got stopped. I'm starting to think that the police didn't even stop them because Johnny can't remember where it happened, and the police clearly have no record of it happening. Maybe this was just a cover-up to throw people off. Also, if John was already with Johnny, then how could John have been on his way to fight him if they were already together? Or was John with someone else when he apparently got stopped by the police? You can hear John's family member say to Madison that he knows Johnny is with her and to put him on the phone. Madison denies this, but it doesn't sound like she is telling the truth. When we looked at Madison's TikTok video, she gave hints that she was staying with Johnny, so they could have been together working out what they need to say to get themselves out of this case.
Billy's already told you, get the location, and we're all out of here.
Yes,
But I'm telling you now, love, there's going to be no fucking stone left unturned here till we find him.
I know. I actually know. This is why I'm trying to tell everybody. Like I said to Johnny, please get me, like, when you left the house, what direction did you drive and where was the place? Like, just the direction of the driving.
Yeah.
And he said he drove towards Torrevieja and then up out. He doesn't know the exact location, but he said...
So Torrevieja is the other way from Benidorm?
No, Torrevieja is actually... No, Torrevieja is like on the way to Benidorm.
On the way?
Like, but...
How long did he drive for? Now, he said this happened around 10 o'clock.
Yes, it was about 9:30.
And the police stopped him while John was still alive.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
John wasn't injured. No way to say that John was injured, but he wasn't.
You're not going to do the man, take the go.
So, Alec, can I just explain the whole start from the day?
That's John's kid. You hear crying in the background, love.
And I don't even.
I know, Ken. I know, son. You're going to need to get us this location here. Get on to Johnny. Get on to Johnny. Tell him to get on to Molly and find out where John's body is.
We get the body, we're home.
So see after this happened.
Now he's been to the police as well in and out the last 2 days.
Yes, I know, but
Is he in there telling him his part in this here?
What is it?
Is he in telling his part?
I don't know what Michael's in telling him, but he better be telling the truth. But Michael's.
I don't think he is, because they keep letting him out to come back again. He's with them now, I think.
Yeah, I know. Darren texted me saying that he's trying to throw me under the bus, but
Oh, he's going to throw you all under the bus, and you're going to have to throw him under the bus here.
no, just tell him the truth, and now I can because I'm away from him.
Now this is interesting because John's family member says that Michael has been in and out of the police station and keeps getting out somehow. Madison responds by saying she hopes he is telling the truth, but thinks he is throwing her under the bus. So, what we have here is a bit of a blame game, and if Michael has just been released again, then he is probably blaming Madison and Johnny Smith for the murder. Personally, I think they all played a part and should be arrested and sentenced for what their part in this case was. But before that happens, the full truth needs to come out.
I know, but look, listen, tell me. You were there in the house. You're going to have to tell the PSNI what happened. Tell them.
No, but they didn't.
It's not class as town. Johnny said John was his friend.
I know, Mark told me. See your mum, Michael. Johnny actually couldn't wait to send Michael home with him just to show Jerry Verner and to show everybody else that John was over in Spain actually working with serious men, because Michael is so serious. Johnny couldn't wait to send him home. See, when Michael came to our house around that night, just that Georgie didn't make it the well enough, me and Johnny shit ourselves.
What did he say when he came in the door?
And why was Johnny sitting in the wee bar crying, letting on his granddad died?
That was Dan.
That was Dan.
Yeah, Dan rang me crying, saying his nanny died, and when she didn't even.
What did Michael
Dan
say
was
when
in
he came
Yabby
in?
Tavern, so
For them was to shake themselves. What did he want to say?
Well, so his exact words, and what you seen when he walked in the door, he said what?
Right, can I explain what happened?
Like, go ahead.
Can I give you the whole...
Well, just what did he say?
What did he say? What did he say? Go. What did Michael say when he walked in the door?
I says I don't know what to do.
He said that.
What made you shake yourself with some saying that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't scare you.
I wouldn't screw you, sure.
No, because he came in with the thing.
What thing?
Say it.
A gun.
Right. He came in with a gun. And what did he say?
He says, and he was shaking, and he's like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And Johnny was like, what the fuck do you mean? And he was like, I've just done that to Georgie. Johnny said it.
What the matter, Georgie? Hit him or what?
Oh my god, he came in and he says, oh my god, it's so hard to say.
Just say it.
It's so hard.
It's hard for fucking us.
I know it is.
Say the words, Madison.
Matty, just say what he said. You don't want the Georgie. That's all we need to know.
They tell you murder,
I
Georgie?
know. I've already told Darren what he said anyway, but he came in and
So I think this was Madison saying that Michael admitted to shooting John, and when Madison says he came in with the thing, then says that she can't say what the thing is, I'm guessing she's talking about the gun that was used. Because Madison says that Michael came to the house where she was staying with Johnny and said, I've just done that to Georgie. Is this Madison basically saying that Michael came in and told them that he had just shot John? You can hear John's family member asking her if Michael said that he murdered John, but Madison isn't giving them a straightforward answer.
so at the start he was shitting himself, and then Johnny seen the thing, and I don't even know what to say. Johnny seen it, right, and he was like, Johnny actually did offer. Johnny did offer. He says, "Do you want me to take it?" Blah blah blah. Michael was like, "No, I'll take it." So Michael still has it. Michael was like, "I'm taking it and I'm cleaning it. I'm doing all this and I'm doing this." And Michael then, after 10 minutes of us in my apartment just shitting ourselves, Dan wasn't even here at this point. Dan was still up in a bar. He was in the Abbey Tavern.
Tell me this, was Don with John when Michael done that?
No. Dan was in the Abbey Tavern, but earlier on that day, Dan, John and Michael all went out for something to eat.
He's not going to lift that in his home.
And me and Johnny were in the house, and then Michael has dropped Dan to the bar, and then Michael texted Johnny a pinned location and says, "Can you bring John's stuff here?"
Johnny got pinged.
So where's this pin? Take it, Johnny, get rid of his phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Johnny's innocent and all this, why the fuck did he need to get rid of his phone? Tell Johnny to get that location. He needs to find John here.
I know.
He needs to pull his big boy knickers up and get it done.
We're not going home without John.
See your fella, Mike, Georgie, and Johnny keep going on about how he's a transformer, how he's like John Wick and all. Like, Johnny is actually genuinely scared of Mike as well.
He's not as scared of
Well, listen.
So Madison pretty much admits that Johnny offered to take the firearm and either get rid of it or clean it, but Michael refused and said he was going to clean it himself. Madison also says that he still has it, and I'm sure she's talking about him still having the firearm. So Johnny has offered to discard the murder weapon, which means he was trying to help Michael out. This clearly shows that he wasn't John George's friend at all. I know Madison does say that Johnny was scared of Michael, but was he really scared of Michael, or is this another lie? At the end of the phone call, John's family member says, if Johnny didn't do anything wrong, then why did he get rid of his phone? Madison had admitted that Johnny got rid of his phone, so that part, I believe, is definitely true. This phone call is very disturbing, and I hope the full truth comes out. If you remember what I said about Madison not being able to give a straightforward answer, well, that's because she could be lying about this whole situation, and really, it was Johnny who was the one who is responsible for the shooting. And in the next video, you will see why that could be the case. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.